What is up, guys? How are you all doing? I hope everyone's doing well. This is your boy Nath, and welcome to the channel. So, as you can see, we have a WE Hi-Capa 5.1. This is the Dragon model, and this is the Type A. So, there are two types of the WE Hi-Capa 5.1 Dragon. There's the Type A, which is this one, and then the Type B. So, I don't ever see the Type Bs anymore, so there's only the A type now. So, let me just walk you through some reasons. Mainly, I only have really two reasons for buying this one, but you know what? Let's just make it three. Okay, so let's just open it first before we dwell into that. Okay, so evidently, since you are gonna be having this owner's manual, this type of manual, this is gonna be one of the newer models. Okay, how do I know? Because before they used to be like some pamphlets of some sort. This is also the same for Armorer Works. So this is my VX9301. We're gonna compare them later on. Okay, so in a way, WE and Armorer Works, they are one company, so about the same. So we know that this one is the newer model. Okay, let's just set this one aside. Let's just call this the Glock, and then we will look into that later on. Okay, so what else comes in the box after this one? This is going to be the magazine. I believe this can take 31 rounds plus one in the chamber, so this is definitely a chunky boy. Yeah, and it's definitely gonna hold a lot of gas. For comparison, let's just pull out my Glock mag here. This one is 21 rounder, so there's the size comparison. Definitely a chunky boy on this one. Okay, what else? We're gonna have this Allen key that you will use to remove the front part of the slide. Let's just set that aside here. And the pistol itself. And nothing else underneath. Okay, pull it out. It's gonna be wrapped in plastic, and here we go. Oh wow. Ooh, I have already tested it in the store. That is one of the reasons why I bought this, because I would always somehow buy from sellers online, but problem about that is that it's better to get a feel of the gun before you purchase it. So a quick look around. So this has the split slide design, and this is where you remove the Allen key to remove this front part to disassemble and to adjust the hop. Okay, first reason as to why I bought this one. I know that I don't really like going with the trend, and the Hi-Capa, this is like the most popular like segment of the airsoft pistol world, and the second to that is Glock. So I was looking to get like the CZ P09 from KJW, but spare parts, it's kind of hard. So if you want to get into airsoft thing and you want to look into pistols, although I just bought this, I would say that my favorite will always be the Glock. Okay, I'm gonna get into that later on. So that's the first reason. Second reason is this fiber optic green front sight, so you can see. Okay, and the rear one is blacked out. So I had three options for the Hi-Capa. This one, and then the Type K, and then the Type R. So I just look those up later on. They're all 5.1s, but this one, I loved the front sight. Easy to pick up. Okay, third reason is this guy right here. So it fits my holster Before, I was really hesitant to buy a Hi-Capa because when I first tested it out, it didn't fit, it wouldn't fit, but turns out there's the shimming part right here. So it is like this little thing here. It is not focusing for some reason. There you go. Okay, so without this one, you can fit all of your Glocks and other chunky boys, but this one has like fatter, like a thicker trigger guard. So when I first looked into this pistol, it would not go, it will go in, but it's not gonna lock in place. So good thing I was able to check with the forum. So all you need to do is just put this here and then slide it down in place. So there's this one guy, he said that a Hi-Capa will fit in this holster. Just put the shimming. And I bought this holster. I brought this holster with me when I went to the store, and it now fits perfectly. Awesome. Okay. All right. So let's have a quick look around. Okay. Front and rear serrations. Split slide design. This is definitely front heavy. So even though it is a split slide, I wouldn't say this one is lighter than your Type R's and Type K's, because this is like a huge chunk of metal in front. So the upper part is full metal. So Hi-Capas, they consist of three like main builds. That is the slide, which is the upper part, and then that is, let's just call it the upper frame, okay? And then this is the lower frame where the slide rides, and then this is the grip. So it's three separate parts, unlike with your usual 1911s and Glocks and whatnot. They only consist of like two main parts, so upper slide and then the lower. So there's that. Here's your slide lock. Alright, I'm not gonna show you how to disassemble this gun in this video. It's gonna be quite tedious, but let me think on it. Alright, so your usual thumb safety for your 1911s, but this one is modeled after the 2011, so it's extended and it's ambidextrous, both sides. And it will not engage unless the hammer is cocked. Okay, as you can see here, it will not engage. So it has to be cocked. Okay, so let me see. 1911 models, or in this case, let's call it the Hi-Capa for the 2011s. 2011 because it's dual stack. All right, so this was designed for racing, you know, for gaming. I mean competitions, that is. All right, I would say this has three safeties. Okay, so first one is the half cock. There you go. This is true to all 1911 variants, and half cock, it will not go off. It has to be fully cocked. Okay. Second type of safety is the grip safety. So it has to be pressed with the webbing of your palm. So it is not going to go off unless you're pressing on that one. It has to be pressed. Okay, and then the third safety is the thumb safety. So even though you're pressed on this one, it's not going to go off. And then there you go. Perfect. One gripe that I would say isn't like my most favorite part about this gun is the sound of the magazine going in. It's not making that crisp, satisfying sound. That's it. No click. There you go. It is in. It is flush. Okay, so if you want to get that satisfying click, you're gonna need to slam it in. But even then, no distinctive sound, and it doesn't drop free all the time. At some angles it does not really drop free, and for this model, I will need to make sure that every time I reload, I really slam it in. But if it's upright, it's definitely gonna drop free. Okay, so unlike with the Glocks, so yeah, so I've mentioned the Glock model of pistols, for the airsoft at least, they're my favorite. So this angle drops free, upright definitely drops free. Okay, and let's compare the triggers as you would as you could expect from a 1911 or 2011 model. It's single action, so they're definitely gonna be smooth. So there's your take up, like it's really short take up, and if you press it even more, super smooth. There's really nothing more to say about the 1911 triggers. I keep referring to this as the 1911 because in a way it is. This is just like the chunkified version of the 1911. And for the Glock, there is your take up. The take up is definitely longer, and then the break, and then a little bit of over travel. So still, I love the Glock more, but that's not the point of this video. Overall, for spare parts, yes, I am now a simp, and I don't mean that in a bad way. By that, I now have an M4, and so I just had to have a Hi-Capa, just, you know, for that compatibility with everyone else. It's really hard going in the field without someone to share parts with if something goes wrong with your gun. So yeah, I guess that about concludes this video. Let me think on it, if maybe I'm just gonna do a separate video on how to remove the slide and adjust the hop up, but that's about it for now. But let me just show you a quick look around again. There is the .45 ACP. Rear side is adjustable for windage and elevation. Front side is fixed, and it has some porting to cut on weight. And then there's the 2011 model here, and then it says WES, Weapon Elite. I don't know what S stands for. I think it's system. Nothing here, no rails. 2011s, they're not really equipped with rails because as I've mentioned, they were designed for competition mainly, so you don't need like lasers or flashlight in competitions anyway. The grip says WE, WE Tech, and then wet on this one, that's WE Tech. And then on the other side, that's only WE, WE Tech. And then there's this Made in Taiwan sticker. So let me just remove this and then put some stills on the latter part of this video. Okay, so I guess that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bam.